So Cash and I, we have 4 sons, and typically Cash's vision for our family financially is to work for the grandchildren that we don't have yet. So one of the things that we would like to impart on you guys that he's really been able to kind of get me to see is that in the paradigm shift that we're moving towards, right? Cryptocurrency is going to be the currency, right? The fiat's going by the way of the buffalo. So understand that with Bitcoin being ultimate scarcity, you're zooming out, you're not thinking about your generation, kind of think maybe 2, 3 generations forward. Your grandchildren, great grandchildren, great great grandchildren are going to live in a world where there was an asset that was available when you were alive that they won't have because you didn't get involved in it. That goes for the silver. I talk to y'all about the silver all the time. Your grandchildren are going, and a lot of your children, because we have small children too, are going to grow up in a world where silver will no longer be mine. It'll be struck from the periodic table. It's going into scarcity. Bitcoin is ultimate scarcity. So you had the opportunity, let's just say in 2021, to expose yourself and get access to an asset that was actually designed for the marginalized people, so that when your children, you can, transfer that custody to them, right? So slow and steady wins the race. Little by little, you build a big castle, little by little, right?
I just want to speak on what you just said. Right. You were speaking on ultimate scarcity. This is something that Cash preaches. King Bless just said it. You feel me? And this is where a lot of people, I feel, may, I'm vested. So, don't look at me. Hey, this is what I do.
There is a get rich quick crowd for sure.
Okay.
Yes.
Now,
yes.
And there's nothing wrong with it because it brings more eyes to the market. We have to start to look at it in a positive way, to be real.
See, and that's
let me write that down. Let me go and put that in the book.
I don't endorse it.
Hold on. So you're saying we should be happy to bring more people in? I'm just playing devil's advocate.
No, yes, more because eyes. we call it a base.
That was a good one.
We like calling them bases like baseball. It's like crypto or bills that say yes, banks can now custody crypto. All right, that actually sucks. They shouldn't have anything to do with crypto. They should be far away from it. But regulations will be passed. The gang is going to gang, and the sheep are going to sheep. So it's going to happen. So with all that being said, instead of trying to fight it, understand that it's actually good. It's bad, but it's good. It's a base hit to mass adoption. The home run is having everybody over to crypto, like Oracle just said, right? So that's the home run. In order to get there is base hits. Fine. You know what? If banks need to custody crypto, whatever. If Dogecoin needs to pump, then whatever. Like this, that safe moon, or whatever needs to happen, then let's get these eyes over here. So yes, money is a big factor with that. I do understand that for sure.
Can I interject on that?
You ain't interjecting if ain't nobody talking, man. Go ahead.
Can I? I am, because I didn't know if my man's was finished.
Oh, all you.
He dropping knowledge right now, and can I interject? I got to be respectful on this platform, man, because I'm getting educated. I'm in a subordinate position right now. I understand y'all don't put me there. Y'all not put me there. But I'm just telling you, in my intellect, in my ignorance, I'm in a subordinate position, so I'm going to play my respect. That's just how I am. Y'all in a more dominant position than me that I want to be in, so I'm going to play my position.
Oh, no, you was about to speak. Go ahead.
Okay, but in saying that, that's why I was so object against investing into Bitcoin, because I go to work. I work 80, 90 hours for this dollar that I had. Mm-hmm. You want me to now take it and turn it digital where I have no more control over it and put it into something that I don't see, I'm not seeing. You telling me to have faith. But that was my ignorant mind. This is my ignorant mind speaking.
Real quick, because that's actually the point that I was gonna make. As far as having faith, you know what I'm saying? Because, like I said, you were just talking about, this is what we are programmed to, you know what I mean? In so many ways, it's about breaking that programming. And when you were talking about trust, which I consider a form of faith, you feel me? it's like, okay, a lot of us got on because someone told us about it and we trusted them. Like, okay, I'm gonna put a little bit in it. And just like you said, you got stuck in it. Then you started to realize, oh shit. You feel me? There was that aha moment.
But
But K-Meats,
no, no,
I
go
think.
ahead. No, go ahead.
I'm sorry.
My bad. And
I'm
then
sorry.
Chief, go ahead.
Okay, I'll just be real quick. I just want to, we got to hit home with something because
do your thing, man.
Everyone, it misses everyone in the exuberance of FOMO, fear of missing out, and the price swings and all of that.
Mm-hmm.
The thing I started saying when I first started buying Bitcoin myself, and the thing I've always told people, and we still tell people to this day, it should be discretionary income. It is life-changing. Mm-hmm. You should throw everything you can at it, but that should be discretionary. You shouldn't even feel it. When I started buying Bitcoin, and here's this, oftentimes you'll hear a lot of, I would say basically everybody from 2017 before will say, I didn't buy enough. And trust me, if they're before 2017, they went through some price swings. So they remember the hey, are we going to make it out of this? Is this a good investment? But we're in it. But I also put out there that it's supposed to be discretionary. For me, it was, this is the money I spend on restaurants, going out to bars, hanging out. I'm not doing that anymore. So one of the things I was going to say to Tish as well, when it comes to dollar cost averaging and investing and everything goes into at least cryptocurrency, it should only be something you're not going to feel. So if you usually go get that pack of cigarettes, go get that drink, go take this scenic route here and use more gas, whatever it is that costs that, because on Cash App, you can buy $1 worth. There's literally no excuse anymore. Whatever it is that gives you that extra $5 a week, go $5 if it's that low for whoever's out there listening. But it should not be to the point where it's like, can I pay rent or not? It gets to that point, and this is the way I've seen it work for myself and others. It gets to that point where it's a little bit at first, a little bit at first, a little bit at first, and then all these cycles happen. You realize you should put more in, and then you go all in, which is sound like the Oracle and her husband is doing as well. Oracle and King are doing, so you go all in. But those are people who are more experienced, who've been around the market, understand how to move. They understand BlockFi, they understand DeFi platforms, or how to collateralize your loans, and that comes with time and reading. But early on, it should just be dollar cost averaging, little by little, something that won't hurt me. And I'm telling you, if you do it like that anyway, and you're paying attention to the market, slowly by dollar cost averaging, I'm telling you, your investment is going to slowly grow on its own. You don't have to do anything. And then when you look into it and realize you've only been putting $5 in a week or $10 a month, and all of a sudden it's at $3,000 or $4,000 at the end of the year or something, that's when you're going to like, all right, well, let me take 3 days to read more about this. And that is like literally the natural progression of getting bit by that Bitcoin bug.